This is episode 7 of Logisim tutorials, and today we're going to be looking at ROM. ROM stands for read-only memory, so you can't write to this memory, but at the same time, but you can read from it. So ROM is very useful and is in most computers nowadays, often known as flash memory, but only flash memory can be written to. So ROM, we are going to be using the address, so each one of these is a different address, and the data, which is what's in that specific address. So I think we're going to be doing a 4-bit ROM, which means it hasn't got a lot of memory in it. Yes, but still it'll work. Okay, something. Yeah, it's not updating for some reason. Just make another one. And so it's be 4-bit. There we go. So it's not a lot of memory, but it's some memory. Something to remember, but only we can't write to it. That's what RAM is for, but we'll get to RAM soon enough. So I think we might actually do it in a quite funny way. So we're going to do it so that it's going to be a 4-bit number, and we're going to attach it to the address. So it picks a random address. At the moment it's B, so it's So it's the 11th cell. It's called each one of these a cell. 11th address, and the data will go out, and we will print it. I think what we can do is add a number onto it. So we use the arithmetic, or what we could do, I've done this before, it's quite interesting. We can use the bit extender, and we'll extend from bit width 4 to bit width 7, and extension type we can make a 1. So this will make quite big numbers, and so we can. It's not just all non-printable characters, and we'll put this next to TTY. There. And now we need a clock to pulse. At the moment it's only printing out P because we haven't set the ROM. And this will also go in here, although they're all going to be P. So we'll just stop the clock ticks for a moment, and what we can do is contents and now click to edit. This little box here, I'm not sure, I think you'll be able to see it, but we can edit what's in the hex, what hex number it's going to be. So we can make this number 3, number 4, number, and we can also put A, B, or D, whatever. So now we can close this. Now we have different numbers. So if we start the clock ticks again, we have random letters from P to Z, and curly brackets as well. So what this is doing is the random number generator is picking a random number, which is the address in which it's going to find the ROM. Each one of these cells is a different address. So it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so on. And this random number is picking a different address each time. And then it's being extended by the bit extender, and it's going to add 1s on the front. So they have much bigger ASCII numbers instead of having all non-printable characters, because then nothing would happen. And this clock is updating the random number generator and updating our trigger, so it does it. And ROM will be very helpful if we don't want to change it. The difference between ROM and RAM is RAM can be edited, but in real life, when you turn the computer off, RAM is forgotten. But it's not like this in Logisim, because it's just a simulating of what it would do. So RAM you can write to, ROM you cannot write to. So at the moment we have quite a cool system. If we made it a bigger address width, which we can do now, so we can make it 8, and then make our random number generator have 8, it's going to be a much bigger number. So what we can do now is edit the contents again, only there's going to be lots more contents to edit. So you can just go like, just click on a random number for each. Okay, most of them's going to come out as P, because I honestly don't have the time to click on each one. So now it's going to be picking between a much broader amount. And if you could imagine, all of these different numbers would be in a computer, only it wouldn't be completely random, because that's not that useful. It would be on a counter, so it would increment by 1 each pulse of the clock. So this is basic ROM, and RAM and ROM will become very useful when we get into more complex designs. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.